Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement is an agreement involving 12 countries in the key areas of economy. The TPPA includes 30 chapters covering trade and trade-related issues. The TPPA makes all 12 participating countries openly in the market of member countries. The TPPA is unique because it is an open agreement. All interested countries can participate as long as they agree with what has been negotiated at the time of entry, and other countries agree with the country's participation. Involving the agreement between the United States and 11 countries are Malaysia, Australia, Brunei, Canada, Chile, Japan, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore, and Vietnam. There are three aims of TPPA. First, promote economic integration to liberalize trade and investment. Second, stimulating economic growth and social benefits. And the last one is to create new opportunities for employees and business.
TPPA is an agreement constitute 40% of global gross domestic product and approximately 1/3 of world trade. It is important for Malaysia to participate in global market that aggregately representing a population of more than 750 million people. Undeniable, market access is a major factor for Malaysia to join TPPA that often highlighted by supporters of TPPA in Malaysia. Trade liberalization is one of the key issues discussed in TPPA negotiations that allow market access in 12 TPP countries. It improves on non-tariff measures will channel Malaysia to duty-free market of 12 countries that will help Malaysia GDP grow in the long run. TPPA will pose a challenge for local SME to venture into countries with higher income, and the opportunity for local SME to push hard abroad could be limited. TPPA might also cause drastic job losses in many sectors, especially SME. Malaysia agricultural producer will have effect on trade liberalization when huge heavily subsidized agriculture companies from countries like the USA, Canada, and Japan could directly challenge Malaysia's agriculture sector with immediate elimination of Malaysia tariffs as high as 10%.
The advantages of the TPPA are increased export and economic growth while increasing the number of jobs in the country. Greater market access for Malaysia with countries where Malaysia does not have FTA, namely the United States, Canada, Mexico, and Peru. To improve the economic status and income of the people. Tariffs will be eliminated, including for products in which Malaysia has export interest. Offer more charges to users as well as cheaper inputs for industrial use. While the disadvantages of the TPPA are monopoly giant company. Small entrepreneurs have to compete with giant companies from abroad. Local employee suppression. TPPA will have a devastating effect on the country's paddy industry when US rice receives high subsidies is marketed in the country. Intellectual pricing protection. This means that all reference materials that are now free and digitized will be limited to the users. However, the TPPA was failed. The United States officially withdraws from TPPA after the executive orders was issued and signed by his new president, Donald Trump. First, there is the geopolitical case. Second is the nationalist case, and finally, there is the globalization is good case.
Trade advocates argue that letting the PPP die would be a significant lost opportunity for the global economy, but there's a potentially bigger problem here, one that may have serious consequences for both U.S. national security and regional stability in the Asia Pacific.